One chat. PTR patch 268 begins on the 6th. What the hell? The 6th? On Thursday? That's so long. The PTR begins on the 6th? That's so long. Anyway. The 2-week PTR testing period for 268 begins February 6th. We need your help to make season 20 better than ever. All right, I got you, Nev. I got you. We've got 3 brand... Whoa! And then we tripled it. Thank you for the sub, Billion. We've got 3 brand new class sets to dig into. An armful of legendary item changes. What's an armful mean? And a pretty crazy game-changing season mechanic that's bound to blow the lid off your traditional build approach. Hey. Check out the preliminary patch notes below and start theory crafting. Patch 268 is on the way. Bruh. Bruh. Increased legendaries and blood shards on the PTR. Dank meme will have some items from the vendor. PTR goals with another new game-impacting seasonal buff and entirely new class sets. We know it'll be tempting to get your hands on as much as you can to help guide your focus. Okay. Barb, Witch Doctors, and Wizards are getting their sets. Experimentation with the Season of Forbidden Archives mechanic with emphasis on finding bugs and testing functionality. Oh my god. We've been waiting for this, bro. Been waiting. Oh, we've been waiting. As with our previous PTRs, the testing period will have a short duration. Whether you're a PTR veteran or newcomer, we thought we'd pass along a few tips to get you started. I'm good on the tips. I'm good on the tips. I appreciate it though. General. Infernal machines and organs are now subject to vacuum pickup. Okay, so when you pick up one, they all get picked up. That's quality of life. Crafting plans from bounty caches are now guaranteed to drop. That's amazing quality of life. Instead of doing 16 for the damn Captain Crimson and Guild, unless all plans have been learned. Nice, bruh. And that's it. That's the patch notes. I'm just kidding. A new season theme has been added, the Season of Forbidden Archives. That's a cool name. For the duration of Season 20, all slots in Kanai Cube will be able to select legendary powers from weapon, armor, or jewelry. Whether you have 5k Paragon or less, this season's for you. Wait, so I can use like a furnace? Wow, Barb's gonna be OP, man. Wait, so I can use like Whirlwind Barb with a furnace, Ambos. What's broken? So I can play, so every Barb can have furnace now. That fixes their single target problem a lot. You can wear 5 rings. My team is gonna need some very big rings. Necromancers might benefit greatly because they have always Crispin and you know, Skeletal Majoring. And then you can wear Son of Jordan. You can wear the, okay. We'll have to really go through this, man. This is gonna affect literally every build is affected. So this is gonna be just stupid amounts of testing because every build is gonna be affected in some way. Like there's no way no build is gonna change, right? Because there's always something that you don't really need that you can swap. Oh my god. So you can, yeah, okay. That means you can select 3 armor powers, 3 weapon powers, 3 jewelry, any combination thereof across all categories. That's a good seasonal theme. I don't know how crazy it is. It sounds like too crazy, but we're down for it. I'm up to the challenge. Items are not self-additive or multiplicative, meaning you cannot stack multiples of the same power. Yeah, you can't use like 3 furnaces, of course. Once the season has ended, all characters roll over to non-season. Okay. the cube will reset. We want to continue to get creative. I love that. Props to Blizzard for taking risks. It's only 3 months. If you break the game, who cares? We'll be back the next season, right? We heard from some players that they preferred themes that made your character directly feel more powerful rather than needing to focus on the environment. It might have been me. I might be one of the champions of that. If that describes you, then the season of Forbidden Archives should be right up your alley. And we're really interested to see how this changes the game for season 20. Diablo 2 music, you're great. I need to chill though. Okay. 2 new seasonal rewards are available for players who complete the season journey, including a portrait frame and a pet. Oh, that's cool. I was hoping for wings, but we're getting a new pet. I wonder what kind of pet it is. Every support build could carry Executioner and Nems. You can't complain about not having Nems anymore, right? Heaven's Fury. The animation for Fires of Heaven rune can no longer be canceled early. Wow. That might drop them like 7 tiers or something, but they'll be in line with everybody else. That's probably like a 50% damage loss. Or yeah, so overall it's probably like 7 tiers or something. Just on my early impressions, right? Yo, what's up, dude? I'm just reading the patch notes for the first time. Ooh, there's a lot to read. With 268, we're adding 3 new class sets with similar goals to those we included with the previous patch. Each set was designed primarily with boosting long requested skills and playstyles. Like Hydra is, maybe? We lifted directly from the community feedback. Frenzy, Spirit Barrage, and Hydra were requests that offered a lot of opportunity for gameplay. Damn, they made a Spirit Barrage set? No Acid Cloud? No. Why? Yo, this is amazing. Frenzy Barb is godly. Hydra's godly. Spirit Barrage is amazing too. It's not a speed build though. Witch Doctors need a speed build, man. But I'm super excited so far. We're looking forward to see what players do with the new tools at their disposal. Additional changes associated to supplemental legendaries have been included to round out these builds. So they're going to buff a Hydra item, I'm assuming, to go with the Hydra set. It's critical when providing feedback on these sets to include whether or not you were using the Season 20 buff during your testing. While feedback of any kind is welcome, we're especially interested in the non-seasonal as a better reflect long-term performance. Okay. Mantle of Channeling? Got it. The bonus granted by this item now occurs 1 second. Oh, this is to nerf Bazooka, I think. What do you think? This is a Bazooka nerf. The bonus granted by this item now occurs 1 second after channeling. I see you, Blaze. Good job, good job. Barbarian, dude. New class set. Horde of the 90 Savages. That's way better than Patterns of Justice. Name. 2-piece. Double the effectiveness of all shouts. Okay. Okay. Feared enemies take double damage. So Echoing Fury, 100%. Echoing Fury has up to a 20% chance to fear just on that one item alone. And then there's a fear shout, right? Is there a feared shout? Terrify? Or you can just use this. Rah! Okay. I see you, I see you. I guess, wait. Supports can use this. Wait, this is buffing support builds. Didn't they just say they weren't trying to buff supports in the last blog post? Wait. That's a contradiction. The 4-piece bonus. Each stack of Frenzy reduces damage taken by 5%. How many stacks of Frenzy can you do? Like, is it 10 total? Or 15 total with the thing? 6-piece bonus. Frenzy deals 1,000% increased damage per stack. So like a 10,000 set bonus. So it's like lawn. That's cool. Undisputed champion. Frenzy gains the effect of every rune and deals multiplier, increased damage. Frenzy now stacks up to 10 times and hits additional time. Whoa, that's so cool. Like a Wind Fury. That's the kind of stuff I like. Barbados. Each additional hit will chain any enemies within 15 yards. And the damage is split between all affected enemies. Wow, dude. That is so cool, man. That's like a Thunder Fury effect without using it. Wow, dude. So it has all the stuff that I always complain about. It has survivability mechanic. It has the appropriate amount of damage. It has interesting stuff. Because it would suck if you feared them. They're going to run away from you. They're going to run away from you, right? And this is going to allow you to hit them when they're running away. So you probably want to slow them in addition to fearing, because... But I guess if you have Bane of the Trap, they're going to be slowed. This is a very good job, Blizz. Horde of the 90s. I think this will do good right out the gate. This is good right out the gate. I don't know how it's going to work with the double attack. My brain doesn't work like that. I have to test it. Hits an additional time per attack. I don't know if this is broken or not, because you can attack, you can get to your attack cap with Echoing Fury pretty easy. And with it's pretty fast in itself, right? Or if you use like Pain Enhancer. Does the does the chain hit affect Pain Enhancer? So if you have Pain Enhancer, does the proc just spread Pain Enhancer all over the place and you're gonna have like crazy attack speed? I don't know. Like a proc off a proc, we'd have to test it. I'm so excited to play this next season. And it might be good for single target, like Rift Guardian Killer might be good. We have to see, man. You never know, but it's 10k damage plus 400% plus an additional attack. That's the part where it's hard to quantify. Witch Doctor. Mundoon. Okay. Regalia. The 2-piece bonus, Big Bad Voodoo, now follows you around. This is a support buff. I'm screaming. Yeah. Mundo. This literally will help the support Witch Doctors, if there's any left. Big Bad Voodoo follows you around and lasts twice as long. Does it not? Isn't that not a support buff? I could be wrong. The 4-piece bonus, gain 50% damage reduction for 30 seconds when you enter the spirit realm. That's so easy. We use Spirit Walk every 10 seconds, let alone every 30 seconds. So they did the thing. You got survivability. We got something interesting. And what does this do? Spirit Barrage deals increased damage equal to 50 times your mana regeneration. What? This is a passive count where it gives you mana back? What? What does that even mean? Equal to 50 times your mana regeneration. I don't even know mana regeneration abilities since we have infinite resource in Diablo. It's almost impossible to think. Sorry about this. Have you been waiting? Have you been waiting? Alright, let's go back. I was gonna look at Witch Doctor, but let's continue. The Barber, instead of dealing direct damage, your Spirit Barrage now accumulates on the target. We know this already. It explodes. So the Barber got a buff. It doubled, and then we doubled it. Of all the accumulated damage to enemies within 15 yards. So the Barber got a 2 times buff. The problem with Spirit Barrage is the lag. So I don't know if Witch Doctor is going to get used if they don't fix the lag. That's the first impression. Spirit Barrage gains a Phantasm rune. Okay, so they buffed the Gazing Demise. Each active Phantasm lasts twice as long, increases the damage of Spirit Barrage by up to 150%, and increases the attack rate of Manitou Spectres. What the hell is that? I just don't know the names of them. And now always rolls with critical hit chance instead of life per second. You can get the Gazing Demise at level 1. So that's kind of cool. What up, Grizz? So you're pretty much going to have even a level 1 version right out the gate no matter what. Oh, the Floating Spirits. That's what they're called? Okay. Oh my god, I can't wait to read this Hydra set. Somebody hold me tight, okay? New class set, the Typhon's Veil? Typhoon? Typhoon, right? Isn't Typhoon 2 O's? Am I tripping? Typhon? Is it Typhoon or Typhon? I called it, dude. I've been praying for a Hydra Whiz. Tiffin? Oh, it's Tiffin? I'm going to Tiffany's. 2-piece set bonus. Double the duration of Hydras and increase the number of heads on multi-headed Hydras. What? What? 4-piece set bonus. There's some interesting things with the sets. That's pretty awesome. What is a multi-headed Hydra? Like the Lightning Hydra? Or a 4-piece set bonus. Damage taken is reduced by 8% for each Hydra head alive. Whoops. As long as there is one available. Each time you take damage, a Hydra head dies. What? We're gonna have to play around our shields. So we then use galvanizing passive. So we're gonna be using like Squirt's necklace also. So we're gonna focus on shields 100%, right? Every time you get hit, you lose DPS, bro. The 6-piece bonus, Hydras deal 1000 increased damage for each Hydra head you have alive. I don't know if the duration's a big deal. Well, maybe it is, because as soon as one goes away, then you lose the damage. Huh. Serpent Sparker, you may have one extra Hydra active at a time. Okay. So that's more damage, more survivability, I think. And they deal 600% increased damage. Damn. The Magistrate, your Hydras now periodically cast Frost Nova and deal 600% increased damage. Dang, all your Hydras, not just Frost Hydra. So now you have CC, that'll help you not getting hit, plus your shields. This sounds interesting. I can't wait to try it. I'm assuming we're gonna have around 10 Hydras because everything seems to be balanced around the 10,000, right? Edge Sigil, the bonus granted by this item now occurs 1 second after the channeling. Yeah, this is another bazooka nerf. Okay. This sucks for everybody else that wants to play channeling builds, but it's better. The bonus granted now occurs 1 second. Yet another bazooka nerf. Yeah. Yeah. The bonus granted by this now occurs 1 second. So now the meteor's gonna hit the ground before you have time to use it. Bugs. Oh, that's it, dude. Several issues adding or removing players from the group. Okay, so they did some group bug fixes. We like that. Captain Crimson trimmings. Fixed an issue where the set bonus did not increase the damage reduction when using Devour. Okay, yeah, this was a nerf. This is a bug. Corrected the spelling of Imperious on several of the flavor texts. I didn't even read it. Is Imperious spelled wrong? That's funny. What? Are you kidding? Is it really spelled wrong? Imperious? Yo. What kind of intern dropped the ball on that, dude? Yeah, OUS. Or Area, I don't know. How do you spell Imperious? I don't even know how to spell it. But I didn't put it in the game, so I would have Googled it. I want to see how Hydra plays out. I think Hydra will be okay. It's just hard to know about this bonus head damage or whatever. I don't know. Fixed an issue where the bolts cast by Fist of Heavens Divine Well failed to zap enemies. Oh, this is a nice quality of life. You know, with the floating enemies, maybe? Maybe this will help fix it. Maybe. Okay, sometimes there's juicy details at the end. Let's scroll down and see. Blah, 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 blah. And that's it. Wow. Okay. So it's a small patch, but it's mighty. 3 new sets and a dope seasonal theme. Like, it might look small on the surface, but every build in the game is affected by this seasonal theme. So my overall impression is it's super hot season. It looks small though, but it's not, because the seasonal theme literally affects everybody. I mean, it is small, but dude, the testing is gonna be out of control. There's gonna be something broken. There's no way, dude. All slots in the cube will be able to use, you can basically use whatever power you want in any of the cube. It's not attack, armor, defense anymore. So like for Whirlwind Barb here, for instance, right? Like, and you can use a Messerschmitt. I mean, you just have, like, you can use, so like, let me get my push Barb. We're gonna be playing Frenzy Barb anyway, but here's a Whirlwind push build. Here's a Whirlwind push build, right? So you could use Focus and Restraint. I guess you would still use Stonies though. You can put Ambos there. You can go Ambos, so I guess a better example might be like my Sunkeeper build. You can go like Sunkeeper, Ambos, Stone. Man, how would you take advantage of it? We have to sit here and check it, dude. But you can basically carry a Furnace. Yeah, I might carry a Furnace somehow. Whirlwind push build. Boop. Istivans with Furnace, Ambos, and Mesher. Maybe. Crazy. What is the seasonal theme? You can use any cubed items. You can use any cubed items anywhere. So if you want to use 3 rings or any combination of that. You're disappointed, Loophole? How do you guys feel about it right now, the patch? Are you guys disappointed? Or is it just one person disappointed? I think it's amazing. This literally affects every build. Like, you just got here? Already done with season 20? The TLDR is you can use any Kanai cube slot in any, like you can use 3 rings. I'm trying to find a better way to explain it. Yeah, you can use any power you want in any order. So you can use like 3 weapons. You can use 3 rings or a ring and a weapon, 3 armor pieces. You can use anything next season, not restricted to type. Yeah, the cube isn't restricted to type. That's a better way to say it. And we're getting a Hydra set, a Frenzy Barb set, and a Witch Doctor set. It's gonna be, the Witch Doctor is gonna be, they all look really good too. Like last time they kind of launched in a pretty bad state. Like for the first notes, like all of them they did a really good job this time. So Frenzy Barb, this really affects supports too. The 2-piece bonus doubles the effectiveness of all shouts. Yeah, this is literally is gonna be great for supports. And it probably works offensively also. So like your shouts. It's like threatening shout. So enemies take 25% increased damage for 6 seconds, so they would take 50%. So it'd be great for like a RGK too. Feared enemies take double damage, so you're probably gonna have to use Terrify, but you can fear them other ways. You don't have to carry Terrify. You could use Echoing Fury. Echoing Fury, it has up to a 20% chance to roll Fear, plus there's like a Rochelle's Ring. Or you can get Fear on your helm. You can get Fear rolls on your helm. Let me see. There's like a lot of ways you can pick up Fear. maybe like maybe the support Barb can fear, right? For you, if you're playing in a group. Yeah, you can get a 5% chance to fear with your helm. So that's like, if you get like a high roll, that's like 25 right there, just with the Echoing Fury. And you might not use this for RGK though, because you know you're not going to be killing enemies. And the 4-piece, each stack of Frenzy reduces damage taken. You have 10 stacks, so that's 50% damage reduction. The 6-piece is 1,000, so it ends up being 10,000 total. So it's very close to Lon. Undisputed Champion, buffs Frenzy, and the Bastion's Revered. Gives you an additional attack like Wind Fury almost. Well, it's like a guaranteed attack, so I don't know if it's like Wind Fury. It's like, it just hits another target. And then it has like a 15-yard Thunder Fury like chain. I don't know how many enemies. It'll chain any enemies within 15 yards. So if I get 200 enemies Blizzard, it's going to chain 200 enemies. That's going to blow up the server maybe. You know, that's... Wait a minute, there's no cap? I don't know, that might be bad. We're going to explode. We're going to explode the server room. Do you have any idea what you'll main next season? I'm definitely going to play Frenzy Barb and Hydra Wizard. That's not even an option for me to choose. I have to try the Witch Doctor and see how, because I've already played Spirit Barrage in the past, you know? Server shut down. I mean, we thought, yeah. So Witch Doctor has a Spirit Barrage set. And it is interesting for 2 reasons. I wish it was Acid Cloud, but you know, it is what it is. I respect the decision and it is what it is. Spirit Barrage deals damage equal to 50 times your mana. So I never think about mana regeneration. So this is like blows my mind. I don't really even know. Yeah, I don't even know, like, does this affect the passive where it gives you mana back? Does it like, there's so many things, I guess, so many questions. Does your Templar affect it? Right? The Templar has mana regeneration. Does that affect it? It needs a lot of testing, you know? Eris said this yesterday. He asked a question about Necromancer, so it gives you 7 mana per second. So I was like, does this affect it? I don't know. Needs testing, bruh. And the second implication is Big Bad Voodoo follows you and lasts twice as long. And that basically is a support buff, you know? I don't even know what the skill does, man. I mean, I know what it does, but I want to look at it, but I can't log out right now. Let me see. Here we go. Here we go, yo. Big Bad Voodoo. Increases the attack speed and movement speed of nearby allies. So that is like a... Remember they said they're not going to buff support builds? And then they give 2 support... and they give us 2 support buffs? Yeah, this literally, now it follows you around. So now your group gets movement speed and attack speed. Restores 250 mana per second. So that's a sick buff, right? So you would use this probably. Enemies who die, Zombie Dog, the ritual heals nearby allies, and reduces all damage taken by 20%. So it's not ignore pain, but it does give you health and damage reduction. Huh. Increases the damage by 15%. You might see some Z-Docs at some point, yeah. This is a direct buff to Z Witch Doctor. That was the first thing I saw. I was like, this is the biggest reason why it stopped being support, is because it just was limited too by that. And then you get damage reduction. Everyone gets their 50 damage reduction now. So that's kind of cool. The set's kind of cool, man. Yeah, they just like to troll us, I think, you know. They double the damage of Barber. Spirit Barrage gains the Phantasm rune. They buff the Phantasm rune. So the only thing I'm thinking, I guess you would have to use this for it to follow you around. The only thing I'm thinking is, why would you not just use Lawn? You know what I mean? Unless this is more than 10k, then you would use this for sure. And then Wizard get a Hydra set, man. I don't know how to say this thing. Typhon? Tiffin? The T-Veil. Double the duration of Hydras and increase the number of heads on multi-headed Hydras by 2. Which is interesting, because I don't even know what that means. It's Tiffany. The 4-piece bonus damage taken is reduced by 8% for each Hydra you have alive as long as there's one available. Each time you take damage, the Hydra head dies. Thank you for the 6 months. So this is interesting. This needs a lot of testing. Typhon? Typhon. Okay. This is a forehead. The forehead? Yeah, the forehead build. And this is a control build, hardcore. This might be like wave clear, possibly. I don't know, because you have maybe 10 Hydras out, I guess. And they're constantly CCing. You can use, you can use the damage reduction bracers with it, because they're going to be frozen a lot. And they're going to deal 600% increased damage. The heads dying make it a pain to keep up. I don't think wizards are going to get hit with galvanizing ward, shields, and the enemies being crowd controlled. This is a dope push build, but I don't know if you would use it for anything else. Yeah, this would be a dope push build. I don't think you'd have a problem keeping up all the Hydras as often. If the damage is not more than Lawn, though, you have to monitor. If it's like a cumbersome to play, then, you know, you have to always watch that. Wait, you'll use 4 immunity amulets? Wait a minute. You can use a cold immunity, a fire immunity, lightning immunity, arcane immunity. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So you just have to stack physical res and you're good to go, man. Hold up. True. Someone just thought it broke the meta instantly. And then you just have to dodge physical. What was I gonna do? Okay, yeah. So, and then they nerfed Bazooka, So, do you think Mantled Heal will be something? I don't know, man. Mantle doesn't really scale well. You might use a different rune, honestly. But possibly. Maybe with the multiplier, it'll hit super hard. Like, not even, you know, like Veer's wizards would use Mantled, because it just doesn't scale well past like 105-ish. Think fast so I can steal your ideas. Be crazy what kind of builds you're gonna come up with. I think all the sets will do well right out the gate, and then this is the initial patch notes. There's gonna be buffs and nerfs and all that stuff before it goes live. I think this is a better start than we had last time. Like last time, Monk didn't even have damage reduction on it or anything. Like, it didn't make sense, you know? Like, it didn't, yeah. These look like they're way more thought out and tested. The seasonal theme, on the other hand, is really fun. We have to get in and tinker. We can look at like every build and tinker and kind of see what. It's a 2-week PTR to figure out every build in the game, basically. It's nuts. Sword and board frenzy barb. Can you explain? I'm not a developer at Blizzard. I don't know. I can't really explain much. I'm a fan, dude. I'm just here reading the patch notes. I'm just a fan, dude. I don't work for the company. Is there a good shield for frenzy? You don't need... Oh, you mean like... Wait, why does everyone think frenzy barb's gonna be one-hander? Hmm?